Madison firefighters responded to an unusual call, a gecko rescue. People who live in the Lake Edge neighborhood reported that their gecko ran more than 30 feet up a tree, wouldn't come back down. A firefighter climbed the tree and tried to get the lizard to grab onto a pole, but that actually startled the gecko. It jumped to the ground where the owner caught it unharmed.